Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring a tutorial video on Scorpius Rex. So we've started on our Scorpius Rex, our remake of this Scorpius Rex, and I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. I used here the medium-sized Carnosaurus for the head. There's going to be a lot of modifications for this. Then of course I recreated the neck area here, and then modified the arms, lengthened the legs, and then of course we're going to heavily modify of course the body. As you can see here, I made it a little bit more skinnier than the usual, and yeah, let's see how it turns out. So as you can see here on the sketch, there are a lot of differences between the Carnotaurus head and the Scorpius Rex head. So what I did was I dremeled down some of those indentations on the head, and then later on we'll be fixing up these indentations and we'll be sculpting over the head. At least we have now the overall, head shape to it, and we just have to create some more details. Also, we'll be putting in some teeth on this. So we started off with the sculpting using of course Pioneer NASA epoxy A and B. We combine them up and we use the clay to sculpt on our figure. So I'm getting there, but there has to be some more ugliness to it. I'll see you in the next update. And here's our sculpted figure of our Scorpius Rex. As of the moment, you can see that I've added in the scoots on the back here, and then of course change the overall scope of the head from the previous one, so it doesn't look like a Carnosaurus. Now it's much more very accurate, or at least accurate to the series. Also, we'll be adding in the quills later on after we have sanded everything off. Yep. So here we actually prepared two different sizes of quills for our Scorpius Rex. We have smaller ones here, and then we have slightly bigger ones, which are actually good in size in terms of if you're going to put it on our Scorpius Rex. So it's just about the right size, I guess. And here's where we at so far. You can see that we already added in the quills, and it's actually ready to go and have some paint on it. So we're going to primer this one up and we'll come back. And before we continue, here are the winners of our Guess a Species contest. We have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Dakota Loves Dinosaurs, High-Tide Channel, Eligorial Korea, Ari Zapata, Henry Rexy Drews, Aiden Stevenson, KM Zafri, Faceless Dino Nerd, Bat, Victor Gabriel. Congratulations everyone, and for top 10 winners:
Top 10,
Prehistoric Life,
Top 9,
Aranzinsa Gamer,
Top 8,
Sean Matthew Benedicta Bears,
Top 7,
Godzilla the Hedgehog,
Top 6,
Unofficial Jurassic World,
Top 5,
Lava Bump,
Top 4,
Margot,
Top 3,
Kingzilla the Destroyer,
Top 2,
Utah Venator,
and
Cretaceous
Top
Bricks.
1.
Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you in the next XSPC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon. It will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage, and the homepage just click on the community link to see all our posts. Hey guys, now that we had our E-750 already primered up, it's now time for us to put some color in it. So we have here some brushes, of course, acrylics, and some water. And now we're going to start painting. Right, so let's start with the base color over here. There are actually two variants of the E750. One has the yellowish undertones on the face and also on the underbelly. I think that is the older one, or the OG E750 or Scorpius Rex. The other one has, you know, some brownish and grays and blues and colors, and I think that is the one that we are going for doing this particular E750. I wanted to have two E750s. One is the younger one and the other would be the adult, which the other E750 came about because the E750, the second E750 actually has actually reproduced from the original Scorpius Rex. So that is what we're going on for this particular E750. So yeah. So once we have already, you know, painted much of the primary colors, we're now moving on to the more light colors on the underbelly of the Scorpius Rex. So the Scorpius Rex has this cream to yellowish underbelly. I wanted it to be a bit darker than, you know, the usual ones that we see in Mattel, just so to make it a bit more scarier. Later on we'll be doing another layer on top of this so that it would look like there's a bit of gradient going on in between the colors, so it's not just, you know, we have a separation. So this will be painted on, of course, the face, the underbelly, until some parts of the tail, and also parts of the arms or the hands, because the palms of the, you know, of the Scorpius Rex actually has the same color. So to create that gradient, we mixed a little bit of black to the earlier colors that we had, and we're, you know, painting this on our figure on the separation lines between the lower lighter colors and the darker colors over here. So we're just going to do that for the rest of the body, and we're going to add in one more color in between, because I think this is much darker than this, so we'll have a transition color at least. So I noticed something, you know, missing in my previous design, and since we finished off the painting on this one, I tried to add some boils onto the figure by using glue stick on it, and I'll be painting over it later with a darker color so that these boils actually pop out. Alright guys, so we have here a slightly darker color of what we had on earlier, and we're just going to individually paint those boils that we have applied on our Scorpius Rex, like so. And we have here this plain black, and we're going to paint this on the quills as well as the claws of our what do you call this, Scorpius Rex. So carefully we're going to do this one by one, and I know it's painstaking, but you know, it does pay off when you actually complete it. So do this with careful hands, and once you complete it, have it right, and then go over it again if you need to. And now for the details, we will now be putting in, you know, the eyes. I know it's red, but you know how red is. We have to first place the white colors, and we can just overlay it with red later on. So we'll also be coloring the teeth, and also some more added details to our E750 or Scorpius Rex. I think that's it for our tutorial video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one and also learned something from this tutorial video as well. And guys, I'll see you on part 2 of our Scorpius Rex. Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe, The Adventures of Moira and Asher, and Tissue Mike's Kitchen. Please watch their videos and support our channel as well. And as we always would say, guys, let your inner dino brain roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!